Hi, my name's Royce with Phoenix Fabrication, and we're here to talk to you about our new and redesigned 235-gallon collection tank. The first thing I want to talk to you about is basic features of this tank. The main thing here is this is one of our larger tanks from some of your bigger accounts. If you come over to the side, you can see the width of the tank versus the length of the tank. A lot of our competitors use the Parka, and I would compare this tank up to the Parka can. Parka cans go anywhere from between 250 gallons to 500 gallons. The square tanks that look like dumpsters. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about is the paint. We use 401 epoxy industrial paint on this. Now the reason we do that is for weatherproofing and for durability. You'll notice on this paint when you get it, it doesn't scratch, the oil does not eat it, it's weather resistant. We've used this paint for several years and had really good success with it. The last basic feature I want to talk to you guys about is you'll notice on this tank that it's not actually on the ground. We have C-channel on the bottom of this tank to keep it off the ground. Now the reason we do that is for two reasons. The first is it allows you to take any appliance dolly, slide it underneath the tank, you grab the hinge over here, and it allows you to pull the tank up on a dolly. One person now can move these tanks by himself. The next reason is so that the tank is not actually in water. If for some reason it rains a lot or you have a flooding problem, the bottom of your tank is not sitting in water and rusting out. So now I'm going to talk to you guys about the new redesigned lid system that we have. If you come over here, the first thing I wanted to show you guys is how we redesigned this lid. On our earlier designs, we had all of it had a 14 gauge. Now we've beefed it up to all 11 gauge, basically like an actual tank. The first thing I want to talk about is now we have 32 inches by 15.5 by 7 inches down. This is basically your big catch basin for the people dumping the oil. The biggest complaint we had in our earlier design models was if somebody was dipping a 5-gallon bucket, the problem was the oil would slide off the sides or the back and the front. The collection company then loses the oil versus it also makes a mess. So what we did is we made this deeper, bigger, and stronger for you guys. We also shored up the hinges here. We made the hinges out of iron rod so that nobody can come through and just cut these all off. There's no way they're going to be able to get into this. So we have 11 gauge reinforced with another 11 gauge, which I'll show you that in a second. The other thing is, on this lid, you'll notice we have a 1/2 inch structural pipe going across the 11 gauge. There's no pivot points now on this tank. Even if they were somehow to get something in here, they'd have to bend 11 gauge worth of steel along with 1/2 inch structural pipe. It's not going to bend. So the last thing over here is we have our new deadbolt system for the locking design. If somebody was to pick on this, they normally pick on these sides here. We've totally made it to where these are just basically a catch basin. It doesn't matter if anybody beats this up or tries to break it or pry it, they're not going to be able to get to the oil. The only way to get to the oil is through this 11 gauge and through this deadbolt. So even if someone had a Sawzall or some sort of cut disc and they try to cut here or here, they're going to have to cut through 1.25 inch black pipe, 1 inch black pipe, 11 gauge steel tab, and go 100% through all of it. Otherwise, the deadbolt system will not release the tank. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually show you the inside of this tank, how you would pump it. The lid pops open. We give this to everybody that buys our tanks. This is just so that you don't have to hold it. So then now you have the ability to put your wand in there. And now you can suck your oil out. You can service your tank. Not a problem at all. You don't have to worry about employees having this lid slam down on their hands. But once you've pumped your oil and everything's good, you just take your little hand thing there, drop your lid, put your deadbolt back in. Now the deadbolt only goes in one way. There's a notch on it. And you'll see that if you purchase these tanks. Sometimes these deadbolts are a little finicky coming in. We make them very tight for a reason, so that there's no wiggle room on there. The deadbolt pushes through, and then we made this locking design here for what we call a bullet lock. It's the circle locks. You push them in, you unlock it, you pull the deadbolt forward, and you lock it back. There's no way for them to cut this tab. Like I said, they'd have to go through all that black pipe to get to it. The other reason is we have this circle here for no pivot points. Anybody was to try to get a crowbar or anything like that, there's no pivot point for them to break this at all. So there's no way for them to get in through here, and there's no way for them to get in through here. We've taken away the issues for splashing, we've taken away the issues of them attacking our locks. The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys is our stickers. We now are going to be offering the ability for you guys to purchase stickers through us. This logo right here is 12 by 12, and we can now make these stickers for you for $7. Okay? So what will happen is this is a vinyl sticker with additional vinyl over it. This particular sticker, it would cost $50, a one-time fee if you sent us over your stuff and what you wanted on it. But once it was made, then we'd be able to make these stickers for you forever. Like I said, on these orders though, it would have to be a minimum of 250 stickers on a new logo. We can make any size that you want. If you wanted a bigger one, not a problem. If you wanted any additional information on there, not a problem. The other thing is the please keep lid closed, use cooking oil. This is a sticker that has no personal information at all. We can sell these stickers to you right now. There's no setup fee at all because we use these on our own tanks. So you can get any quantity of these at all. These stickers, 9x9, $5. The last sticker on the top, which is our disclaimer and our emergency pickup, it's the same deal. For $50, we can change the phone number, and then we can go ahead and make these for you. The minimum order is 250 stickers. This sticker also is $5. Well, folks, that concludes the 235-gallon collection tank. This system, the new lid system and deadbolt system, is working extremely well in the field. We've had several people attempt to get into this tank, very unsuccessful. We hope to hear from you guys. If you have any additional questions, you can please give me an email. Thank you very much.